Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XI Online. In the last episode, we did battle with Promathia that we were able to end very quickly because we are an overpowered character at this point. Well, at least for this content anyway. And so, through the battles, we went through all the cutscenes where Promathia was eventually destroyed. The day was saved. We established contact or connection with Altana, the goddess. We learned lots of story about the origins of the 5 races. And, yeah, we now need to wrap up, and it is now beyond Japanese midnight, so we can actually go get all of the wrap-up cutscenes. So that is what we're going to go do. So, without further ado, let's get to it. First place we're going to head to is Bastok, the metalworks. And we need to talk to Sid. Did in his teeth. Alright. Yeah, it's about time you showed up, Tuna. I thought I'd find you resting up at home after what happened. But you can't just stay put, can you? I was almost ready to throw in the apron. Even the messengers I sent after you never got back to me. Anyway, at least you're here in time to see off Tenzin. Everyone else has said their goodbyes, except you, it seems. You want to know where he's off to? After hearing that emptiness no longer threatens his homeland, Tenzin began preparations to return to the Far East. The Tenshodo here in Bastok will ferry him to Norg, then the pirates will see him safely across the seas. I'll take you to Tenzin's ship. Lady Tuna, you have come. I prayed we would have one last meeting before my departure. My treacherous actions betrayed the sacrifices you made for me, and I fully intend to erase this dishonor as tradition demands, but another duty has stayed my hand. Who are you? The emptiness has been defeated, however the war and strife born from that darkness continue to plague our people with misery. Lord Tenzin must return home to quell this unrest. In exchange for this leniency, I offer my own life to assuage the insult on your honor. Nah, bruh. You're fine. Lady Tuna, your kindness will never be forgotten. I swear on my blade to mend the wounds of my homeland using this life you have spared. Once all is well, you must come and see the Far East for yourself. The beauty of the cherry blossoms is beyond description. Well, I'd hate to spoil the moment, but it looks like the Tenshodo are ready to ship out. Until next we meet, Lady Tuna. The justice you have shown me will bind our fates for eternity. Alright, so Tenzin's off back home. Alright, next objective Let's go catch up with the 3 Tarus. You can really actually do this in any order, but this is the order we're going to do it in. So first thing we need to do is we need to head to Port Windhurst. Home point 1. All right. We need to talk to someone named Chimp Me Pump Me. There. A little while back, the Fisherman's Guild's ship party was crashed by a trio of wandering comedians. They were so boring, my mates preferred to pitch themselves over the side and listen to another joyless joke. We'd figure we'd be doing Vana'diel a favor if we just marooned those jesters on an island. This was no deserted island, you understand. This was, Gonorgo Island in Babiki Bay. There's a mighty strange character living there who don't take orders from no one. That stubborn sea dog will be suffering their puerile puns as we speak. Is the proper laugh you provide there. So we need to head back to for Gonorgo Island, which typically that involves a rather lengthy boat ride. But I have secured an alternative means of travel. So, I need to go actually obtain that. Just a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, so I acquired what I needed. Due to the recent summer event in FF11, I was able to get my hands on one of the +1 bathing suits that allows you to teleport yourself directly to Gonorgo Island. So that is what I am going to do. In about 20 seconds. There we go. And it recharges once every 20 hours. All right. Let's make sure I get my proper equipment. Actually, where did I put it? There we go. And then we head back to the south end of the island to talk to that war machina again. So, just another moment while I get myself over there. Alright, should be right over here. Alright. Nothing happens. Oh, it's Tuna. An untested audience. We'll give you some candy if you stay and listen to our performance. Welcome to the Chibuki Show. Hey, did you hear? We toppled a Titanic terror and saved the world. All in a day's work, you might say. Of course, it wasn't easy pretending to be under our enemy's control so we could take him by surprise. Monkey, you were magnificent. Kooky, you were too kooky. I think it's about time I exited stage left. But listen to this. An adventurer called Tuna thinks she stole the show. Can you believe that? She's so mean. She's so terrible. She's so ugly. No. We're not gonna laugh at their performance. Hey, why aren't you laughing? How rude. It's time we showed our artistic temperament. Meteor. This is Spooky Chibuki? Where did these striplings learn such powerful magic? What the hell did you assassins spawn from? Spawn? Assassins? How rude. We're the stars of the Chibuki Show. I don't care if you're the king of Sandoria's royal bedmakers. Your magic won't work on me. My wife blasted me with meteors so many times, I don't even feel it anymore. You're way out of your league. Bring it on, you horrific harlequins. And how about tasting the meteor our mom used to make? Let him have it. What was that about it not working on you? I think we overdid it again. Well, he asked for it. We sure showed him who's boss. Ugh. Ugh. The Chibuki Show. The meteor your mom used. Could it be? My darling children? Maki, Kuki, and Chirukiki? Does this mean... Could it be? This weird guy is... your father. Well, looks like they finally found him. It's like, oh yeah, daddy, dad, father. Hey, what about me? There. You must have been so lonely out there on your own. From now on, you live here with me. I'll never let you go again. Alright, this is just wonderful. But wait, one thing's not quite right. I've always dreamed that you would call me Papa. Can you do that for me? Papa, and... Papa. Papa? Something along those lines. Alright, you'll have to excuse this outburst of emotion. Even ex-bounty hunters have their soft spots, you know. I mean to live out the rest of my life with my children, happy and safe. For the moment, we'll be staying here on the island. As you know, I'm a target for some pretty nasty characters. They could come after me again at any time. That time comes, I may need your help. But there's something more important that needs to be said. Children, we should show appreciation to this adventure for bringing us together. Let's hear you say thank you. Thanks, Miss Meanie. Thanks, Miss Terrible. Thanks, Miss Ugly. What? Kids. Who knows where they pick these things up? Thank you, Tuna. Alright, I obtained a white drop, which is basically just a piece of candy. They did promise me candy if I listened to their spiel. Where is it? A fruit-flavored candy. It is shaped like a light bead. What does it do? It gives me, what, 10 minutes of charisma increase? Lovely. Okay. So, next objective is Louverance. So we need to head to Sandoria. Alright. Sandoria, we want to head to Southern Sandoria Home Point 4. And we want to go talk to Hinari, who we talked to a couple of times before. Just a short walk. Down the path here. All right, Hinari. Tuna, how lovely to see you. Louverance. I finally found you, adventurer. Many a sleepless night have I spent on your trail. Did you relay my message to that rogue? I must apologize for the rude intrusion, Lady Hinari, but this is a matter of life and death. You must know, adventurer. Where is that common-born cad? Sir Louverance, might you be speaking of the man in the red mask? Yes, because the one we've been working with has a red mask. This guy has a purple mask? Kind of in between purple and pink. If that scoundrel laid so much as a finger upon you. But calm yourself, noble knight. As it happens, this gentleman holds a message for you from the very man you seek. A message? What does it say? It reads, I await you in the Ulugurand range. As a knight of honor, I challenge you to a duel. Such a hot-headed young man. Will you follow him to Ulugurand and see that he returns safely? Alright, so you're gonna need to head out to Ulugaron Range. Which I can't remember if I grabbed the home point out there at one point or not. I think there's a home point out there. Well, we'll find out in a minute. Where's the home point? There's the home point. I think that would be Valdonia? Ulugaron Range, yes. I think we just need to enter the zone. There they are. We'll try and tell them to stop. Well. My arduous training has finally paid off. You should spend your next life as a friar, my friend. You have much to do penance for. Thank you for the distraction, Tuna. That wasn't my intention. It appears the villain underestimated me. I'm not the man I once was. After my defeat to a dread dragon, I honed my battle skills to a much finer edge. I pledge myself to defend the peace of this world. My path lies beyond the Shadow Lord and the Dark Divinity. The mysterious Keeper of the Apocalypse is my true opponent. About that. But I've said so much. You must leave this ultimate background, ultimate blackguard to me. Let us meet again when the world has been made a safer place by Louvrons and Bistale. Alright then. Well, good luck with that. And then we head back to Southern Sandoria Home Point 4 again. And we reapproach the manor. At some point, as we're approaching the manor, we should get another cutscene. I can't exactly remember where. There, apparently. I must say, I feared blood would be spilled when I witnessed the hostile demeanor of that young knight. Praise Altana that he returned to us unharmed. Oh my, you say his opponent was not as fortunate? How dreadful. Shall I offer up a prayer for this poor soul? Please? Well, the spirit of that man has this to say to you. If you had not ruined the trap I had set at Carpenter's Landing, there would have been no reason for me to die. And how do you know about that? Your lack of reaction is most disconcerting. Do you tire of my performance? I suppose it's not surprising, considering the phenomenal events you have witnessed. Let's toast our reunion and the continuing existence of this dreary world. When I think of the danger we face to avert catastrophe, the blissful ignorance around me is somehow infuriating. The only things that have been disturbed are our individual fates. If events had proceeded according to plan, I would have been able to receive aid from the Western Kingdom in the restoration of Tavnasia. However, the precious star of Tavnasia was lost when Priest hurled it into the face of Promathia. And doing anything to incur the wrath of the Cardinal would be foolish, now that I know her true identity. In any case, I have lost interest in prying open the gates of paradise after seeing the land of Alteo with my own eyes. But all was not in vain. The name I have lived under for so long need be my prison no more. It is easier to play the role of a common man than to become a reckless fool, you know. After meeting him so many times, you must be aware of the Vana'diel family traits. A line of hotheads, would-be heroes, and complete idiots. Can you believe the man was so eager to accept a duel to the death? The very thing that soiled his family's name to begin with? His stupidity made it possible to tie up all the loose ends with a simple performance? You are correct, my friend. Now all that remains is to change my name and set out on the road once more. With the power of the MMO mirror at my disposal, I can coerce any noble with shady secrets into my service. I will restore the Marquisate, create a new order of knights, and resurrect the Rememple name. There is one thing I have in common with Louverons. The unyielding desire to sear my name into the pages of history. I take my leave of you. Farewell, Tuna. Alright then. So, we now need to head to Mara for a cutscene. Go back to the home point again, and we'll teleport. Yep, there's the fireworks from the summer event. Alright, we need to head to Kolshushu and Mara. Shigiri X. Hey, wait up. Where's my sister? Wasn't she with you? Or did you hear that she was taking a ship home from here? Such an innocent kitten. Why would a Sin Hunter's confidential activity be made public knowledge? If you're looking for Shigiri Z, she's talking to Lin Balalako. Isn't that the person Mother used to talk? Shigiri Z. Shigiri Y, Shigiri X. Keeping out of trouble, I trust. And Tuna, you've got a hunter's instincts to find me here. My sisters have told you that I am to return to the homeland? I'll be taking the ferry to a nearby port, then boarding a ship for Elshimo. This is probably the last time I'll see you. Aunt, who would have thought those words would be so hard to say? This is quite a relief for you, though. Like a rabbit that has eluded its pursuer, am I right? Going so soon? What an unusual woman you are. But let there be no loose ends with this farewell. I'll try to keep this brief. After returning to our homeland, I will make a full report to the Queen concerning Promathia, Altana, and the sins of their children. Citing the struggle of people against these sins, I will dispute the crimes of Mildarian, Preesh, and the Worms. Finally, I will renounce my name as a Mithrin tracker. Whoa, what? I have thought long on the reason behind our deception at the hands of Mildarian and Preesh. While traveling as their companion, they proved to me that there was no other recourse for their actions. Mildarian and Preesh interfered with our investigation in order to prevent a greater crime from being committed. Mithrin Tracker hunts sin. It is our only duty to seek out crimes and dole out punishment. But these crimes I hunt, against whom have they been perpetrated? For whose sake am I judging the criminal? As I pondered these questions, these words began repeating over and over in my mind. The very act of hunting sin creates sin. To not hunt sin is also a choice. But that was what our mother used to... This line of thought is anathema for any Mithrin tracker. Another reason I wished to battle Promathia was to silence the doubt in my heart. Then I felt it, the sense of justice within me. Even if I lose the title of Mithrin Tracker, or rather, because I will lose it, true justice will be possible. Words cannot explain it. It is something that you must learn about yourself as you live and grow. Don't lament the fact that you have yet to learn this truth. I only wish for you to understand the path that I have chosen for myself. And dots. Alright. My journey with you has brought priceless experience and valuable time to think. I have no words to express my gratitude, Tuna. If you continue to battle the emptiness, we may yet meet again. When we do, call me by my real name. Not bad of it, fuzz for brains. It's time to go see our sister off. Yeah, after all, she's still our big sister. That will never change. Exactly. We're not just hunters of sin, we're also guardians of those we love. All right. Did she ever say her real name? I can't remember. Maybe Vashai did. I can't remember. All right, one more place to go. Well, there's a few other places that we need to go, but one more of this series of cutscenes. We need to head to Gustaberg. No, we need to head to Movopolos. We're gonna go to Oldton Movopolos. See, this is Newton Movopolos. I don't think that works. No. And it's quite the walk back. All right. I have an idea. Jump to the northern Sandoria. Use the survival guide. Zolkheim. You go to Guzgan Mines. And there we can use that entrance to Old Novopolis. Go have a chat with Jabos and the Moblins. Do you know no? Do you know about Moblins? Do you know about Jabo Jabo? He's back now. Do you know about Promathia? Did Jabo meet with the Twilight God? Jabo Jabo won't tell. Won't tell us what Promathia said. You have to make him talk. You can convince him to talk. Tuna, you came to visit me? It is good to see you. But I am troubled. We witnessed the terror of Promathia. We learned terrible secrets. The Twilight God is the father of us all. I cannot bring myself to tell them. Moblins will teach this to others. Angry people will come to fight the Moblins. I must think carefully on this. Must not make the same mistake again. Davos, you entering the Great Crystal, we know you're going to place a Promathia. Okay, I had to read this a couple of times. Jabos, if this life is precious, you tell about Promathia. Almost, if you really are a crazy friend of the Moblins, then you tell us the crazy truth. A friend, yes, I am your friend. I will never lie to you again. I'm not good with words, but I will tell you what happened. You must believe me. I went with Tuna to meet the Twilight God. That is where we learned the truth. We are all the children of Promathia. We always believed ourselves to be the children of Altana. But in truth, we had a father as well. We people are the children of both the dawn and the twilight. Jabo speaks the truth. You believe me? But Jabos can't believe the truth. No, I can't believe it. I don't want to believe it. But this is the price for my past actions. I've learned all the things I don't want to know or believe. Don't worry, Moblins understands. Moblins have both males and females. If Prometheus being father, then somewhere there being a mother. We're surprised that the Dawn Goddess was her mother, though. Crazy Javos is alone because he is a crazy Galka. You must have been crazy happy to find you had a mother. This means that Beastmen, and People must be brothers. Moblins and Peoples are families. Time to dance, time to sing, is what that is supposed to be. Just like that. What should I do, Tuna? The Moblins believe they are the children of Prometheus. Should I tell them the truth? They are my friends, after all. Of course. But I don't know for sure. Are the Moblins the children of Prometheus or not? But even if the Moblins were the children of Altana, they would still be our brothers. I made up my mind. It's time to celebrate with my friends. And we'll slowly teach the Moblins that we are all family. Thank you, Tuna. Alright. There we go. And the alarm is going off in the middle of the cutscene. No, that's not what we want to do. We want to go here. Our next objective is to head to Juno and head to Relude Gardens. And what we want to do is we want to approach the palace, and that should trigger another cutscene. Tuna, Lady Ashnatarl's ship has returned. This is excellent timing. I was ordered to find you and ask that you proceed to the Marble Bridge, the tavern Upper Juno. My duty here is done. I must now journey to each nation and report that the Worm King Bahamut no longer poses a threat. I hear that this development is all thanks to you and your companions. You have the gratitude of all Junoans. Okay, so we want to head to Upper Juno and go to the Marble Bridge Eatery. The exit home point is closest. All right. Mildarian. Alright, I've awaited your return to Tuna. You must tell me all that has happened. After clashing with our army several times, the dragons suddenly broke off their attack and disappeared into the distant clouds. There were voices raised in support of hunting the worms into extinction, but for the moment we have returned to resupply and reconsider our position. Now that you are here, I can finally be certain. Am I to assume that your jubilant features... from your jubilant features... My jubilant features. The Keeper of the Apocalypse has been defeated. Completely. I knew it. Bahamut sensed the Keeper's downfall and pulled his forces out of battle. Tell me, what momentous events transpired in the Celestial Capital? Alright, brought her up to speed. On Cape Reverne, the images that flowed into me from Celtus, they were the incomplete paradise, Alteo. The people of Alteo returned to their deity 10,000 years ago, returned to Promathia. Opening the gates of paradise is a metaphor for restoring the shattered Mother Crystal, a way to return the world to its original state. The world becomes a paradise, and the people ascend to godhood. The Dawn Maiden Yevnoil has memories of witnessing the true form of the great goddess Altana. Yevnoil spoke to me before we parted ways. She said, as I gazed upon her perfection, I realized I could not be a part of her. I wondered who I could possibly be. That was when she began her research into the race of people. After shifting her focus to the inexplicable appearance of the Kulu phenomenon, Yevnoil became aware of the darkness that resided within us all. The realization led her to betray the king and his son and adamantly oppose any plan to open the gates of paradise. And discovered our origins as the children of Promathia. While all has not been resolved, the emptiness still seethes within the Mother Crystals, and the surviving Zillart yet cling desperately to their shadowy plan of returning to paradise. I gave up my life in Tavnazia almost 30 years ago to infiltrate the organization of the newly awakened Zillart, but I have been unable to stem their vast power on my own. However, we now have a common enemy in the emptiness. For a time, the people of this age will require the aid of the Ancients. The Ancients, too, will need your continuing help. Now that Nagmalata is gone and the worms have ceased their attacks, it's time to remind the Zillart of their true responsibility. The safety of the Mother Crystals and the battle against the emptiness. I'll continue to monitor their actions and watch over the world that you and your companions have fought so valiantly to protect. There's one thing I'd like you to keep in mind, Tuna. You were able to save the world and her people without sacrificing one or the other. But do not misunderstand. The possibility did not always exist. It was only with the strength and faith of many people that such a path could open before you. I have left with the owner of this tavern three rewards that may help you on your adventures. Feel free to choose one. Until our paths cross once more, Tuna. Thank you, and farewell. Okay, so then we check the door again. We talked to Zuber here. Ah, my favorite customer. A pretty blonde came in earlier and asked me to hold on to some things for you. There are 3 items in total, but I'm only supposed to give you 1. Well, so what'll it be? We're going with the only one of these that is actually worth anything, which is the Rajas ring. That store TP plus 5 is very good. A fine choice, madame. The other ones are not that great. So I'll go ahead and just put that away here. And it is probably the best ring that I currently have for any of my jobs. Still somewhat relevant at level 99. Alright. So we're not done yet. We have some stuff to do back in Vana'diel. We have some trust magic to get. We can get Preesh and Olmia as trusts. And then we have some more post-chain stuff to do. Storms of Faith, Apocalypse Nigh. Maybe we could also get a trust for Shikari Z if I don't already have it. I'll have to double check exactly how I get that. Alright, but we're kind of at the end of this episode here, so we'll go ahead and stop for now. And we'll continue our post-COP wrap-up when we come back. But for now, we'll stop here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.